It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From TD Garden in Boston, tonight, the Boston Celtics taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. The Milwaukee Bucks control the opening tip. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Pulls up for two. Milwaukee with the basketball to Bledsoe. Matthews to Adetokunbo. Eric Bledsoe, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Hayward, his first effort, off the mark. Bledsoe with it up top. Lead is 2. He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Lets it fly from long range. Smothering D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And scores.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
From long range, well, their first 3, and they're right back in it, within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those that dropped earlier, they could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
Eric Bledsoe. That's now 5 in a row without a single miss.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble, off a quick pass, or off an ISO. When the ball's in this young player's hands, something just feels right.
From the painted area, won't go down. Gordon Hayward snatching it out of the air. It's Boston with the rebound. Tatum, message received, well defended. Matthews to Bledsoe. Count it, no and 1. There was some contact there.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Hayward trying to cash in, doesn't get the bounce.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Enes Kanter rejects it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
It's Kanter with the board. To Walker. Jumper's good.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Bledsoe. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way.
It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
When a rookie starts to believe that he not only can play, but more importantly, he belongs, nights like this become more and more common.
Middleton to Bledsoe. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Lazy pass there, and it's intercepted. To Middleton. to Bledsoe. It's Tatum with the rebound. To Hayward. Has a chance. Gordon Hayward. That's how it's done. Missed his first. That one goes.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Hayward. 4-3. That's good D. Shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Middleton to Adetokunbo. Had a chance, but it's no good. To Hayward. Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Substitution being made in this one.
Substitutions, Boston.
Adetokunbo to Bledsoe. Down the lane to lay it in.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Boston with the basketball. Call.
Substitutions,
Sizing up the defense. And a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
Time for some new personnel into the game.
substitutions, Boston. In the game for the Milwaukee Bucks, number
DiVincenzo. Enes Kanter sends it away. Brown with it up top. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Enes Kanter, huge block. That's his 3rd block this evening. We played one here at TD Garden with the Celtics on top. Jay and I back to Boston after this. Your Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here on the...
substitutions, Boston. Entering the game for the Milwaukee Bucks, number 7.
Hill to Gasol. George Hill. He's 3 for 7.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
The assist from number 9.
Bucks basketball to Hill. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
George Hill has got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first.
Substitutions, Boston.
Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. From the outside, no good.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Bucks at the controls. DiVincenzo. the shot clock for Milwaukee. To George Hill. Here's a chance from long range. And George Hill good on the quick release for 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Robin Lopez. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Fires the 3. Not that time. George Hill to Gasol. Shot from the lane won't go. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
The Bucks at the controls. A shot at the buzzer. First half in the books. The Celtics way out in front.
All right, back to the second.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Runners good there.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Has a look. And he scores on the step back.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Double team.
Beyond the arc for 3. Great defense, forcing the miss.
When you have cold shooting like this in the second half, you have to find other ways to score than just relying on the three-point shot. Maybe try turning that corner off that PNR and getting to the rack.
Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
Gasol. To Lopez. DiVincenzo. Middleton. That's how you defend.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Oh, he had it. Bucks at the controls.
Pick up.
Middleton to DiVincenzo. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Good shot.
Closing out or contesting his shot is a really bad idea because now the offense knows they can extend you away from the basket, and that's away from your original position as being a help defender.
And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Antetokounmpo to Hill. Alexia Jinsa tips it. 4th this contest.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Milwaukee with the basketball. Antetokounmpo to George Hill. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
It's a turnover as they head the other way. And a throwdown.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Matthews to Hill. for three. George Hill, not sure why he was so wide open. Buries the three.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Not easy.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
To Matthews. Bledsoe. Short jumper misses. Off the mark.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Bledsoe with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Antetokounmpo to George Hill. Count it.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
Now the Celtics going to use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to... Antetokounmpo to Hill, and too much contact.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. Got it.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Gets it in the right corner. Hill. Wide open look, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Hill into the front court. His guys down big. Cruises inside for two.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
And the finish at the rim.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Bucks basketball. To George Hill. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, they called the foul.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
The Celtics put together a nice win here today. You ask? And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.